Good morning, students. In the previous lecture, I have given the idea of photosynthesis. Now, I think you are clear what is photosynthesis, what does occur in photosynthesis, how it occurs, what is the site of photosynthesis, what is the end product of the photosynthesis. Now, today I am going to explain the mechanism of photosynthesis. The site of photosynthesis is chloroplast, and in this chloroplast, glucose is formed from CO2 and H2O in presence of chlorophyll and sunlight. The formation of the glucose is not a single step reaction as you see in chemical equation form. It is a multi-step reactions, and we can divide it into two phases. First phase is the light phase and second phase is dark phase. As the name implies, light phase, that is the steps of this phase occurs only in presence of light, and dark phase, that is this phase, the reactions of this phase can occur even in absence of light. Now I come to the point, what happens in light phase. In light phase, the first step is absorption of light energy by pigments. The solar energy which comes from the sun to the surface of the leaf is absorbed by different types of pigments like chlorophyll, A, B, C, D, E, carotenes, phycobilins, etc. All the absorbed energy is then transferred to A chlorophyll A molecules. Different type of pigments absorb and transfer it to A molecule of chlorophyll A molecules. In this way, the energy level of the chlorophyll increases and it becomes activated and excited to form a chlorophyll A plus molecules and release an electron. And now, inside the chloroplast, in presence of the chlorophyll A, photolysis of water occurs. Water breaks in presence of charged chlorophyll A molecules and manganese ion to form hydrogen ion and hydroxyl ion. Hydroxyl ions also releases an electron, or these electrons are transferred through different acceptors, and hydroxyl ion again combine to form water which release an oxygen. And the last step, this hydrogen is accepted by NADP molecules to form NADPH2 molecules, and the electrons which move through the cycle, during which at every step energy is released, and in this way at some steps ADP and inorganic phosphate combines to form ATP, and thus the last step is the formation of NADPH2 and ATP. These are the end product of the light phase. It is known as assimilatory power, and the formation of ATP occurs through the process of photophosphorylation. This assimilatory power is utilized in the dark phase. The next phase, all these phase occurs where the pigments are present, that is in the granum, and now the dark phase occurs in a stroma where the enzymes are present. Now in the second phase, which is known as the dark phase or reduction phase, in this phase CO2 is reduced with the help of NADPH2 and ATP to form glucose molecules. This is also not a single step reaction. The steps of this dark phase was first discovered by Melvin Kelvin, and therefore this cycle is also known as Kelvin cycle. In this way, these are the different steps of the mechanism of photosynthesis. Now, this is the end point of the whole chapter of the photosynthesis. One more extra point is the factors affecting the rate of the photosynthesis. As you see in this reaction, in this life process, CO2 and H2O combines with CO2 and H2O combines to form glucose in presence of water, in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. In this way, the factors are, first factor is the sunlight. Sunlight affects the rate of photosynthesis. There are three categories of the sunlight. The light intensity, more light intensity, more would be the rate of the photosynthesis. Color of the light, in different color of light, the rate of photosynthesis would be different. Duration of the light, more the duration of light, more would be the product. CO2 increase in concentration of CO2 up to a certain level increases the rate of the photosynthesis. O2, oxygen, if the concentration of oxygen increases above 70%, the rate of photosynthesis decreases. And last factor is the chlorophyll molecules. Chlorophyll molecules content, the content of the chlorophyll molecules affect the rate of the photosynthesis. If more chlorophyll molecules, the rate would be more. In this way, the whole photosynthesis has been completed. Some practical questions are also asked, some practicals are done in this chapter. As for example, experiment to show that CO2 is essential for photosynthesis. Experiment to show that light is essential for photosynthesis. Experiment to show that chlorophyll is essential for photosynthesis. But this topic is a practical issue, and whenever you do these practicals in laboratory, you will become very clear. And in this way, nutrition plant has been completed. Now, in next lecture, I would start from nutrition in animal. That's okay. Thank you.